Blogger is where I published all my work on, so both me and Sophie can keep up to date with one another and be organised with our coursework. Blogger is also where we get given feedback from our teacher, so any improvements can be made. I've used iMovie to create the animaticon. This allowed me to practice editing things together and also get the shots in time with the music, so that we know exactly how long each shot needs to be. I also used this to create the test shot video one. We've used YouTube for our research and planning when researching artists and looking at ideal shots for different real-life conventions that we can use in our media product. I've also used it for uploading things such as the animatic and the test shot video. I've used Twitter to talk to Sophie with our teacher to discuss different ideas of our music video and ancillary text. Me and Sophie have also set up a Twitter account for our artists, @PoppyMillsMusic, where we've tweeted a couple of things our artists would say. Twitter is also a good way of getting audience feedback or advice for anything, as it's a well-known social networking site which all of our target audience use. I've used this to upload some of my work, which has been produced on Microsoft Word. This website allows my work to look a lot neater and be put on my blog in a better format. It's also somewhere I can upload my work onto in case I lose it, and also a lot easier for me to embed and download from different places. This is where we produced our pitch on. This helped us make a short video, allowing us to add all the detail which was needed. This made our research a lot easier, and we were able to put all of our ideas into one thing, to produce something which tells everyone what exactly our video will be like. I've used this to screen grab YouTube videos, Twitter feeds and different pictures of artists to help with my research and planning. I've screen grabbed different shots of YouTube which I'd like to include into my own work. This is what I've used to do the majority of my work on. However, all of the joint work has been done on the iMac. Using my MacBook has made it easier for me to import anything that's been done on my iPhone or Sophie's iPhone, because we can simply just import it onto iPhoto and then use it straight away. Also, I've been able to download Photoshop for a month on a free trial, where I've been able to do any of my work done on this software at home and as well as at school. On the iMac, we've imported all of our videos which we were filmed onto, which has automatically imported them onto Final Cut Pro. This software has been used when researching UK tribes. This was easier for when splitting the workload between Sophie and I, as we take it in turns to complete a slide each with different information on it. This software was used to create our ancillary text. As I was already familiar with this software, it was a lot easier for me to use. I used the research that I'd done in my digipack and posters to help me produce a layout and also the final products. It was easier to link both of my ancillary texts together because I could work on them at the same time to ensure that they were both following the same style and gave off the same pop, folk, simple but neat look. It also made it easier to work on separate panels of the digipack. I didn't have to work in order. I was able to start on the back cover and then the front. This is the camera I used to take the photos of our artists on for the ancillary text. We were lucky enough to use a high-spec camera and the white screen, the parachute lights in the ABS room. This made our artist look well presented against the white screen, and the lights also made her look a lot lighter and get rid of any shadows. This was easier for me when editing the photo on the digipack and poster, as she was already well lit and there weren't any shadows, which meant we could use the grey-white background on the poster and digipack. I use this website to upload the PowerPoints on which I produce, so that they can be published on my blog into a slideshare format. This made it easier for people to read and also easy to get information off. Varies the format that we have used. This website where we have published all our photos that we have taken from the photo shoot of our artists. It's easier for both me and Sophie because then we both have access to the photos. It was also easy to narrow down the photos that we would use for our media products. This is because having them all next to one another, how which ones stood out and looked better with the lighting and angle, and which ones will look better on both media products. We used this camera for filming both the draft and final media product. It was useful for us as it was a HD camera, meaning it was a lot better quality, and it's also helped us with the lighting and lighting her face up. We used the parachute lights when filming in our second location, the sweet shop. This made the mise-en-scène look well presented, and it was easier to maintain a good lighting in the sweet shop. After researching several pop videos, a lot of them are well lit, bright and colourful. We had the advantage of using the sweet shop and also the parachute lights, so it was slightly easier for us to present our artists well. This is the software that we used to produce both the draft video and the final product. As both me and Sophie were familiar with this software from previous tasks in the post-production section, we were able to start editing straight away. We were able to adapt the shots from the correct timing and also make sure the lip syncing was in time. We separated both of the locations into two different events so that it was easier for us to provide the correct clip. We went by our storyboard when editing, however, some things were changed and added in. This software also allows you to add different effects and any sound effects. We used the crossfade effect right at the end to smoothly link in our last shots and the way in the world hashtag trend. We also added in a screen text at the beginning and ending which said our name of the artist's song, the record label and the directors. This is a basic convention which are on real-life media products which are published on TV programs like MTV. We use Google Images to add into our media product. This is because we wanted to make it look more professional. We added in the MTV logo and also the artist's name and song. This is so that it looks more realistic and makes the video fit into our genre of pop. As our video would be something you'd find being played on TV programs such as MTV, we thought it'd be easy for an audience to identify the genre of our music video and also add in the conventions of real-life media products. This is where we uploaded our final video onto. This helps us embed the link onto different websites and also link people to watch our video for feedback. People who have the internet have an easier access to the video. It also allows people who we don't know to watch and give us feedback. Uploading it onto YouTube also makes it look more professional and more realistic.